Hi everyone, so welcome back to Human Behavior and Victimology class. I'm Ma'am Saki de Mesa-Portes. I'm a registered guidance counselor and a licensed professional teacher. So last topic we discussed the different Johari's window. So you different or the four quadrants and the attributes of human behavior. So today we're going to discuss the factors that affect human behavior. So the first factor that affect human behavior is of course the heredity. So when we talk about heredity, it's biological factor. Namamana sa nanay or sa tatay or sa ating relatives. Okay? So this refers to our genetic influences. So, characterized of a person acquired from one generation to another. That certain emotional aggression, our intelligence, ability, and potentials, and our physical appearance are inherited. So, hindi lang yung features ng atin or physical features ng ating sarili. So, namamana din natin yung ating emotional aggression, physical appearance, sabi ko kanina, and of course, yung ating intelligence. So, mga potentials na factors daw na nakakaapekto sa isang tao. So, again, it is primarily basis of the idea concerning criminal behavior, the concept that criminals are born. So, dito pumapasok yung notion na 'pag, ang parents mo ba or kamag-anak mo is criminal, so ikaw ba is nadadala mo ba yung genetic genes na yon, therefore ikaw ba'y magiging criminal na or kung ikaw naman mismo is merong, criminal tendency yung magiging anak mo may gano'n na din ba. So, these, factors explain heredity and biological factors of a human person. So again, it is determined by genes, our genes na kinuha natin sa nanay at tatay natin or binigay nila sa atin during the conceptual period. So which are the segments of cell structure called chromosomes by which parent pass on traits on their offspring. So we cannot do something about it because it's genetic. However, there are studies or research na we can learn from from our parents yung kanilang mga nagawa o yung mga tendency natin, pwede natin siyang pag-aralan. Okay? So second is the environmental. When we talk about naman the environmental, it's the condition or consists of the condition and factors that surround influence an individual. So meron tayong different areas of environment. So the first one is family background. So connected din siya, 'di ba? So kanina heredity, so ngayon naman environmental. So ang una sa environmental is our family background. So it is the basic consideration because it is the family where individual first experience how to tolerate, interact, relate rather, how to relate and interact with others. And the family is said to be the cradle of personality development as a result to either close or harmonious relationship or pwede ding pathogenic family structure which include disturbed family, broken family, separated or maladjustment relationships. So as I was always saying sa mga student ko, it's always well rooted back to the family. Okay? So laging kasi dito the personality of a person, cre- uh, the cradle of the personality of a person go back to the family. Okay, so importante na if you're going to build or if you're going to have your own family na maayos yung pamilya natin kasi criminal cases usually, 'pag background checks, separated family, maladjustment yung relationship, but not all naman. Okay? So, most siguro. So next, environmental areas are the childhood trauma. So these are the experience which affect the feeling of security of the child undergoing the developmental process. So the development process are being blocked sometimes by parental deprivation as the consequence of parents or lack of adequate maturing for whom because of parental rejection. So, overprotective, restrictive, permissiveness, and family discipline. So, this can be rooted in the childhood trauma. So this affect the human behavior or the behavior of a person. Okay, so we already discussed naman na the attachment theory. So, dito pwede nating i-apply yung theory na yon into the childhood trauma when it comes to parents and child relationship. So the third is the third under pa rin to ng environmental is the pathogenic family structure. When we talk about a pathogenic family structure, the families, those family associated with high frequency problems such as number one is inadequate family. So pag sinabi nating inadequate family, characterized siya ng inability to cope with the ordinary problem of a family living. So it lack of resources, resource physical or psychological for meet the demands of the family satisfaction. So what are those? So inadequate family can be kulang ang halimbawa ang finances, hindi makapag-aral o walang makain yung mga anak, walang trabaho. So it can be rooted in inadequate family. So ano pa? So absent absent ng tatay, walang tatay or walang nanay. So it can be a factors dun sa behavior ng isang tao. So the second under the pathological family structure is the antisocial family. Pag sinabi naman nating antisocial family are those exposed unacceptable values as a result of influence of parents to their children. So dahil nga ang mga magulang is antisocial or ayaw makipagmingle sa ibang tao, so napapasa or naa-adapt ito ng mga bata. So the influence of the parents to their child. So the third is, under pa rin ang pathogenic family structure is the discordant or the disturbed family. So this is characterized by a non-satisfaction of one or both parents from the relationship that may express feeling of frustration. So this is usually due to value the difference as common source of conflict and dissatisfaction. Okay? So, kaya 'di ba nagkakaroon ng hiwalayan for example, may isang partner or isang halimbawa nanay or yung tatay is hindi satisfied do'n sa buhay or do'n sa partner, pinapakita ng partner sa kanya or yung relationship nila. So, merong feeling of frustration and this frustration can be a common source of conflict and dissatisfaction within the member of the family and it can affect the behavior of a person. So the fourth rather, this is the disrupted family. So this is under pa rin ng pathogenic family structure. So the disrupted family is characterized by incompleteness, whether as a result of death, diverse separation, or some other circumstances. So pag sinabing disrupted family ang iyong structure, ito yung mga walang nanay, for example, or wala yung tatay niya kasi halimbawa it's separation o kaya naman namatay agad yung nanay niya or yung tatay niya or both or any other circumstances na incomplete yung family nila. So, dahil incomplete, so the dynamic of the family can affect a person's behavior. So the fourth area under the environment is the institutional influence. So for the institutional influence, these are the peer group, mass media, your church, kung saan ka nakabelong, school, government institution, and the non-government organization, and more. So that is the institutional influence. So ang behavior natin, naapektuhan kung sino yung barkada natin. Okay? Paano yung pinapanood natin sa social media or how this ano yung naaapektuhan tayo kung ano yung laging nasa feeds natin. Okay? So, sa simbahan, ano yung turo ng church natin, your belief sa school and government institution and other and NGO and etc. So the fifth one under the environmental is the socio-cultural factor. So the socio-cultural factor such as spreading war and violence, group prejudice, discrimination, may discrimination sa halimbawa social class, sa status mo sa buhay, economic and employment problem, and other social changes. Pag sinabing social groups involve monetary somehow. Wala kang trabaho, for example, hindi ka maka-afford ng halimbawa ng basic need of a person. So sometimes basic need ng isang tao. So it affect our behavior. Next is the nutrition or quality of food. So imagine that even food or ang kinakain natin can affect our behavior. So a person intake is also a factor and influence to a man to commit a crime. Because of poverty, it one that many reason for criminal behavior. For example, wala kang makain, 'di ba? So, usually ang mga nagko-commit ng mga pagnanakaw is ang nasa data is yung mga mahirap, and then ang kanilang reason or ang reason is ng mga nagko-commit na ito is walang makain. Okay, kaya nakakapagnakaw, nakakapanloob, gano'n. Because it somehow hinders our survival. Kaya kailangan nating mag-survive, especially yung may mga anak, 'di ba? So, hindi kung sa sarili nila kaya nila yung tiisin, yung magutom, pero yung makitang nagugutom yung mga anak nila or mga siblings nila, it affect their behavior. So the last one is the learning. So the factors that affect behavior is learning. So learning is necessary. This is the process by which behavior change as a result of experience or practice. So we can modify our behavior by means of learning. So learning takes place constantly because people are always being given new problems to solve, or are being shown new ways of doing things, okay? So, hindi pa naman huli ang lahat, okay? So, sinasabi dito, yung mga, halimbawa, example, meron kang in your bloodline, meron kang kamag-anak na nakakommit ng crime. So, you're afraid, for example, na baka maging ganun ka din. But somehow, dahil nga natututo tayo in terms of learning new things or learning from the mistake of others or the experiences of others, even our experiences. So, pwede natin siyang maiwasan. Okay? So, yun lang yung different factors of that affect human behavior. So hopefully you learn something and we can apply this in our future career as a criminology or law law enforcer. So this aspect kailangan nating tingnan. Okay? So kasi 'di ba, gusto nating maiwasan yung mga krimen in our society as a law enforcer in the future. So we need to have an intervention in the near future to know paano maiiwasan ang mga ito. Okay? So that's it for today's lesson. If you have any question, you can comment down below or click the notification bell para lagi tayong updated. So next uh, video, or we're going to discuss the other determinants of behavior. So yun lang and have a nice day.